Building strong comprehension skills. Building solid comprehension skills means going beyond reading words on a page. It's about fully grasping and getting the meaning, the tone, the purpose of what you're reading, which can improve how you approach tasks, solve problems, and communicate. Whether you're processing complex information or managing a large volume of text, comprehension can make everything smoother and more effective. Key goals for this module will help you confidently tackle complex or unfamiliar text, will show you how to read faster while understanding the material, give you note taking strategies to keep track of what matters the most. Techniques for tackling complex or unfamiliar text or information. When you come across challenging or unfamiliar material, these techniques can make a big difference. Active reading. Active reading keeps you engaged and helps your mind stay focused. You should ask questions. Before reading, ask yourself what you hope to learn. While reading, note down questions about parts you don't fully understand and summarize regularly. After each section, try to put the main points in your own words. Check your understanding and it helps with retention. Context clues. When you encounter new terms or complex phrases, context clues can help you decode the meaning without a dictionary. Look for hints. Often, surrounding sentences or even punctuation marks provide clues to unfamiliar words or ideas. Reread as needed. Sometimes a second pass will clarify meaning once you've read ahead and gained more context. Visualization. Visualizing is about creating mental images that match what you're reading. For example, imagine the scene. If you're reading about a process or a place, try to visualize the steps or environment in your mind. Make it personal. Relate the information to something familiar in your life. These steps this helps with understanding. Relate to prior knowledge. Linking new information to what you already know strengthens comprehension. Draw connections. Ask yourself, what does this remind me of? Or how does this relate to what I already know? Use apologies. Analogies, sorry. Use analogies. Make comparisons to things you're familiar with to simplify complex ideas. So compare it to things that you're familiar with. Say, for example, you are trying to study how to get to one point to another. So if you have traveled before, you could do an analogy about the text or the material that you're reading about traveling. So let's move on. Speed reading strategies. Speed reading can help when you need to manage a large volume of material without sacrificing too much comprehension. Chunking. Instead of reading word by word, try to read in chunks. Group words together. Aim to read 3 to 5 words at a time to maintain a smooth flow. Practice on short paragraphs. Over time, this will feel natural and your reading pace will increase. So yeah, we'll have practices or practice exercises later on. Scheming and scanning. These methods are especially useful for getting a quick overview. Skim. Focus on headings, subheadings, and introductory sentences to get a general idea. Scan. Look for specific keywords or phrases when you only need certain information. Previewing the text. A quick preview gives you a mental structure to help process details. Look over sections. Check out headings, summaries, and bolded terms. This primes your brain to spot key details faster. Make predictions. Try to guess what each section will cover. This anticipation can keep your attention sharp. But again, you still need to read the information, not just guess it. All right. So, note taking strategies for large volumes of information. Effective note taking allows you to organize and retain information without feeling overwhelmed. Mind mapping. This is the way how a lot of teachers do it nowadays, and a lot of professors and instructors do it nowadays. They do mind mapping. Mind mapping is a visual diagram that shows how ideas connect. Here's how to create one. Now you can start with a central idea, place it in the center. You could encircle it or put brackets on it, and then branch out with the main ideas. Use keywords and images. Keep it simple. Use colors or symbols to make it memorable. So you could encircle the main idea and branch it out with circles as well, or boxes if you like. It's all up to you. Cornell method. This structured format is excellent for both learning and later review. Now divide your page. Create sections for notes, cues, and summary. So you could fold your page or a piece of paper or your notebook. Fill each section. Write main points in the notes area, cues or questions in the left column, and a summary at the bottom. This format helps with organization and later studying. So this is like having notes area, cues or questions area in the left column, and at the bottom the summary. So you have like three sections for this. This helps with studying or later scanning or finding out or reviewing. Yeah, reviewing what you've learned. You could do that as well on a note on your notebook or piece of paper. Annotation techniques. Annotating directly on your text keeps important information in view. Again, if you borrow the book, don't do it there. Don't just do it on your own book or your own photocopied material. Okay, highlight key ideas. Be selective. Highlight only the essential points. I've seen younger people do this on their tablet. If they have an ebook, they could you could mark it and then you could like annotate or put information there. How you learned it and how you say it in your own words. So you could expound on the idea or explain it to yourself by writing in your own words. So you could do that on a tablet computer as well, on a tablet. Highlight key ideas, be selective, highlight only the essential points. Write margin notes, summarize sections, or jot down questions directly into the margins for easy reference. So that's how young people do it on their tablet computer. So the exercises here, we have three exercises. So we could practice what we've covered here on this module. You could do active reading with a short passage. Instructions: read the following passage carefully. After reading, write down three questions you'd like to explore further, then summarize the main point of the passage in your own words. I will not be reading this. You need to read this on your own. All right. Again, in your own words, briefly summarize the key idea of the passage and write it down and send it to the email that we provided you. Okay. If you don't know the email yet, it's amorelearning.org at gmail.com. We urge you to do this assignment. Copy the questions or the instructions and then with your answers and then send it to us. Right. Now jot down three questions you have after reading the passage. This might be points of curiosity, aspects that need clarification, or areas you'd like to explore further. Sample questions here. If you're having a hard time thinking about the questions, your own questions. So that's sample questions. We highly suggest that you write your own questions. All right. And next is exercise two, speed reading practice with chunking. Instruction: after doing exercise one, do exercise two immediately. You don't have to do it in a day. You could do it after like 2 or 3 days. Do one exercise a day. So this module might take you 2 3 days to finish. Don't hurry. It's better to do it slowly. We're not in a hurry here, okay? Now, read the following passage. Focus on grouping 3 to 5 words together as you read. rather than reading each word individually. After reading, try to summarize what you remember and think about any differences you notice compared to your usual reading style. Now, read this in chunks. I'll let you read it on your own. Again, summarize what you remember. Read it 3 times and summarize what you remember. Write your answers and send it to us. And again, at amorelearning.org at gmail.com. Again, some students are sending their assignments with just the answers. In order for us to find out where these questions are from or answers are from, copy the instructions and copy the context as well here. All right, and then send it to us together with the question and the context, and then yeah, together with your answers. Put question and then put your answers, your own answers, of course. Now, differences notice. Did chunking change your focus or understanding? Answer yes or no. Did you read faster? Explain how it worked for you. All right. So after doing that, don't question or exercise number 3, note taking with a mind map. Choose a mind map for a guide. Here's the a guide to balanced nutrition. We've written it down there here on this module. Just read it. I will not be reading it in this video. Now create a mind map with the main topic in the center. Then branch out into categories like fruits, vegetables, and proteins. Adding specific food under each. Say fruits, write down the fruits. Vegetables, write down the vegetables. It's up to you. You wanna draw on a piece of paper and then picture and attach that to the email, or you could just do a list, just do bullet points. It's up to you. That's also a mind map. Um, this visual approach makes it easier to organize and remember information. So that's mind mapping. So here's the topic: a guide to balanced nutrition. It's all here. Just read this and do a mind map for this. Right? It's gonna be easy because there are bullet points already. Just do the mind map for your practice. That's proteins, grains, okay, dairy products, fats, and now improving comprehension is a journey. Each of these techniques, active reading, using context clues, visualizing, linking to prior knowledge, and structured note taking, which includes mind mapping, can transform how you approach reading and retain information. Now, speed reading methods and effective note taking strategies will help you handle larger volumes of information with ease. Practice these methods regularly, and soon they'll become second nature. Second nature. All right. So, yep, read the manual. Just don't rely on the video. Read the manual, especially the exercises, because I did read the exercises for you. So you have to read it on your own and do the exercises. And send it to amorelearning.org at gmail.com. Again, with the questions, the context. All right. And yep, see you.